Okay, this episode we wanted to be a timely reminder for fans when you are interacting with college athletes or the professional athletes. You know, it always pays to respect those players, even if you're not a fan. Kahit sabi pa natin, they come from a rival school or maybe they come from a team that you don't really like. But at the end of the day, if you're going to interact with them, I think the minimum amount of interaction is that you respect them because tao yan eh. Athletes, no matter how strong they are, kahit na naka 900 push-ups yan, they have feelings na nasasaktan din yan, na-offend din yan when you go beyond the line. Yung bang you go overboard with your whatever, with your emotions. And so in light of recent events in the UAAP, I think it's timely that we remind people. I mean, how important is it that fans are reminded na athletes they deserve respect too.
Ang daming beses na natin sila pinaalala nito di ba? Iba nga lang yung title. But no, I agree. I mean, the athletes are human beings too, and you should be careful with what you say to them or how you treat them kasi nasasaktan rin naman sila kahit di na pinapakita. At the end of the day, it's just a game. I mean, they compete with one another, but after everybody respects kahit magkalaban sila, I mean, you can see how intense the games are, but they show sportsmanship and it's just a game talaga. It shouldn't be anything personal, and minsan disappointing kasi kahit mga Ateneo fans, sa likod ko kung ano na pinagsisigaw against Charles Mami or whoever it is na parang medyo below the belt naman yun. Wala namang ginagawa yung tao. Medyo malakas siya and he's physical.
Medyo malakas talaga.
900 push-ups. Medyo lang. Inuusog lang yung dalawang big man namin. Pero 900 push-ups ganun. But I mean, he doesn't need, you can boo him or whatever, but nothing personal or racist remarks, diba? Huwag naman sana yung ganun.
Ikaw, Jai, have you had did you experience that before when you were playing? Na yung below the belt talaga na, wow, grabe naman.
I think lahat naman siguro, especially UAAP, talagang, especially if you're playing for Ateneo and Lasal, hindi mawawala yun. Eh, masakit doon if it comes from your own school.
If they're disappointed with it, kunyari, got talo.
Ay, masama laro mo.
Oh, I believe that.
Diba? So, lahat naman ng athletes nagkaka-bad game or bad stretches, siguro, ewan ko kung meron ba silang, they put money to the team or the school and they expect na perfect parati yung lalaroin ng players, but that just doesn't happen. Kahit even the best players, even LeBron, Kobe, they have bad games, they have bad stretches. So yun nga, pinakatama, we must remember that athletes, they're also human beings and they will never be perfect.
Suzy?
Like, sometimes kasi fans think na, ginusto mo yan athlete ka diba? Ginusto mo na under the public eye ka. Sige,
sikat ka,
sabihin natin, sige, given yon, paano yung nanay nila? Paano yung kapatid nila na nasasaktan for them when they see things like this happen? If you think that, sige, baka the athletes are, meron, iba naman kasi mentality, lalo na kung elite athlete, diba? Sometimes they can rise above something like this. But how about the people who love them, na nasasaktan talaga when something like this happens? Like, si 30 kagabi, I mean, okay, wait.
In reference to
in reference to what happened with yung picture with Kiefer na that circulated the internet. Grabe how 30 came to his brother's defense. It was super heartwarming to see. Lalo na si 30, parang hindi naman kasi siya palapatol, diba? Pero for him to come to Kiefer's defense like that, ang ganda pakinggan. Kasi nasaktan yung bata. Manong niya yun diba? Yung isang tweet niya pa, parang pagod na si Manong after ng game. Kita-kita ko, pagod na pagod talaga. Tapos ang bait-bait na, pumayag makapag-picture siya, tapos ito pa yung gagawin mo.
Bakit siya napagod? 38 points
Oo nga,
overtime
lang naman.
ICU nga after the game. Pag isa pang game na ganun.
Dead ball.
Okay, so yun you just wanted to illustrate paano naapektuhan yung kapatid, either kapatid or magulang.
Yun yung pinakatotoo doon. Dahil yung mga athletes naman usually, ganun talaga
Hindi, kasi pwede masanay ka. Let's say, 4 years ka naglaro sa UAAP, you can't get used
so
to it.
you kinda expect it. Na parang,
pero ang feeling ko, you never get used to it. I don't think you ever get used to it.
Yeah.
Kung masakit.
I agree.
As much as they say they tune it out,
you just get over it
faster. Pero I think at the onset, what's supposed to hurt, hurts.
Yes.
Ikaw, Ren, nung time mo kasi, syempre, wala pang Twitter noon, di ba? Kasi sulat pa lang noon, Telegram.
Manila paper sa game.
Pinag-exchange naman daw.
Sa mga nagpapapicture naman sa akin, wala naman akong na-experience na gano'n. Nire-respeto naman nila ako.
Baka hindi na-develop yung film.
Na-overexposure
Actually,
film.
pag sa mga games, yan, marami ako naririnig.
Narinig mo?
Narinig ko. Sige, ito para sa'yo.
Wow.
Ganun.
Pero tama yun.
Para sa'yo. Sige.
Ginagamit mo siyang fuel.
Parang, sige, ganun, inaasar-asar mo ako. Pero after that, I gained their respect. Nirespetuhin na lang ako after kasi hindi ko sila papatulan.
Pero at least ito, with all confidence, I'm pretty sure hindi ako yun. Kasi sa upper B ako eh. Hindi mo ako maririnig. Kung ano man yung mga sinigaw ko nun, hindi mo maririnig.
Sa akin nga, meron pa nga dati nun, parang skeleton ko eh.
Skeleton?
Yes. Meron ako dun parang malaking-malaki, parang ganun, na sa other
Grabe.
school. Yes.
Ano school? Grabe. Ano school yan?
Hindi, kaya parang kasi sobrang payat ko talaga eh.
Ano school yan? Grabe namang school na yan.
Okay lang, as in parang tanggal naman sila sa Final Four na eh. So,
Pero pag shoot mo, tinitingnan mo ng masama.
gumagawin ako sa kanila. Hindi ako masama kasi...
So ikaw, in the course of your career sa Lasal, nasanay ka na rin? Or hindi
wala
pa rin
akong,
talaga?
Yun nga, sasabihin ko kanina, pag ibang tao, pag hindi mo
Okay
ka-school,
lang,
okay lang. Hindi ko, wala akong pakialam. As in, sige, lokohin mo ako, asarin mo ako, sabihan mo ako kahit anong masakit. Hindi ako masasaktan. Hindi ko alam kung manhid ako, pero ganun talaga ako. Na kahit anong sabihin sa akin, ng iba, okay lang sa akin. Pero pag pamilya na, teammates ko na, school ko na, pag may sinabi sa akin, doon ako
Mahal na mahal ka ng Lasal eh. May nasabi
Kaya,
ko masarap
ayun
sa
nga. Kaya nga
Meron
parang,
pa rin, may mga
siguro
nagmamarunong
pag
pa rin.
ganun, hindi ko na yun, doon ako masasaktan. Pag, kuwari, coach mo, teammate mo, may sinasabi sa'yo.
Yun ang masakit
Yun
for
ang
you.
masakit.
Yun ang
Oo.
masakit
Pero
for
pag
you.
ibang wala. Wala akong
Wala.
doon.
Meron rin talaga, katulad sabi ni Charles, meron rin talagang magsasalita, lalo na sa UAAP. So sa UAAP, umihi ka lang yata, may mas... diba?
Shoot mo naman!
So masakit pa, in front of you, pag nagkita kayo, ang bait, yung
bait,
pala pag sa likod
Parang
mo.
last year, may isang player sa finals last year na tinira talaga ng schoolmates niya. I'm sure that hurt.
Pag ganun, pag sarili mong school, sarili mong...
Pero ako, okay lang, gaya ni sabi ni Ren, okay lang yung galing sa kabila eh. Kasi ganun talaga yun.
Expect that.
Normal.
Pag maglaro ka, expect mo na yun.
Yes.
Kung wala, huwag ka na maglaro.
Especially if you play well.
Oo.
Star ka.
Ang masakit, pag nanggaling sa kampo mo.
Yun.
Then you expect them to be behind
Yeah,
you, diba?
and as players, and you're playing for your school, lahat kasi ng tao minsan iniisip, it's glamour, ganyan,
Yes.
swerte niyan, ganyan. Pero hindi eh. Sa athletes, it's sacrifice on your part
Totoo
to
yan.
serve your school.
Totoo yan.
Diba?
Pag student,
Oo.
nag-aaral ka, tapos
Oo.
nag-training
It's not
ka.
easy.
Hindi madali. Sobrang
So
hindi
masakit
madali.
kung galing sa side mo talaga eh. Pero yung galing kabila, you use it as fuel to play better.
Totoo yan.
Eh yung isang nangyari sa akin, I remember from the Ateneo side, narinig lang to ng lola ko na nanonood.
Oh, yun.
Na he was a public official, a very well-known public official from Ateneo.
Kilala ko
Na
yata.
masama
Alam
yung
ko
nilalaro ko for a time na isang stretch a game na parang just take him out of the game. He's just running around the court. Eh, yung lola ko naman hindi nakatiis. Talagang tingin lang. Saka
Sa after na game, kamay ng kamay, no?
ganun eh.
I know.
So, yun, mas nasasaktan talaga yung
Oo.
family members.
Yes.
Kaya-
Totoo.
Kasi magkakatabi yan. And I think what we're learning here is that yung mga those who disrespect athletes, hindi lang yung basta, hindi lang basta bata, hindi lang yung basta immature. You have, you have
Grown men!
Grown
They're the
men.
worst, in fact.
Yes!
And these are grown men who have, who are captains of industry, mga executives, government officials, ganyan. Some of them are even educators, ganyan. But then, minsan masyadong nadadala ng
I'm sure they're not athletes.
ng game.
Yun.
I'm sure they're not athletes. Kasi hindi nila alam yung pinagdadaanan ng mga athletes everyday.
Well, unless ito yung mga former athlete na during art. Ganyan. Ako, yung mag-iingat kayo sa mga ganyan. During art. During our time. Yan. Ako,
During my time, I
During
did not
my-
miss a shot. Because I did not take error.
So in other words, parang all these fans who go overboard, they come in different shapes and sizes. Yun nga, pwedeng bata, pwedeng matanda, pwedeng kalaban na school, pwedeng same school.
Oh.
Same school. In other words, everyone can fall into that temptation or the trap na parang gusto mong gusto mong, magsabi na hindi maganda. And ako,
Heat of the moment.
we've all gone through it
Yes.
as people, when we watch games, minsan may masasabi ka, ganyan. Sa akin, for me, okay lang minsan madala ka, but if you're nasa upper B, sige, sigaw mo. Kung kampante ka na kayo lang magkakatabi, sige, sigaw mo. Hindi ka naman maririnig eh. But if you're courtside, and you might be sitting beside a family member, or anak, or ganyan, or like a lola, you are going to hurt. You are going to hurt people's feelings big time. So, maganda yung ganyan think about it first. Huwag masyadong padalos-dalos and ganyan. And then yun nga, if a player takes the time to tatabi sa'yo, papapicture, ganyan, wag nating gamitin to take advantage of the situation. Kawawa naman itong mga players. I mean,
Hindi ng courtside, I think lalo na now in this day and age, our concern is social media.
Yes.
Aabot at aabot yan.
Aabot yan. Siyempre, yung mga players sabihin, no, I don't read it, pero nagpapasa din yan and they see it.
Yes.
They see it.
I've seen and had teammates and friends na I can say na tinapos yung career nila dahil nahirapan sila sa ganyan. I know people na ganun. But on the other side, for the athletes, wag ka nang pumatol if there should be a lesson.
Yes.
Wag ka nang pumatol.
Huwag ka nang pumatol.
Dahil sa totoo naman, alam mo naman kung ano yung pinapasukan mo.
Right.
Diba? It comes with it. So it's one of the tests in being an athlete.
Pero paano pag kunwari family member mo na yung
iba na yung usapan.
ibang usapan.
That's why parang as much as possible, while fans are entitled, you have a right to be emotional about the teams that you support, and by extension the teams that do not want to support. Just be aware there's a line. Just don't cross it. Sometimes all it takes is common sense. Kung, di ba, meron naman yan, may alarm yan, na parang alam mo na, teka, baka malito, baka may masaktan ako, baka may ma-offend. When you go near that line, step back, hinga muna kayo ng malalim, 900 push-ups muna.
Yun! Kapit sa nipples.
Para you don't make a mistake.